Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Anissa Yuriskiani. My student number is 642505542 and I'm from the management program. Here, I would like to share an opinion to fulfill an assignment for my English language course. The opinion I have chosen is about smoking on campus grounds. My opinion on smoking on campus. Smoking on campus disturbs the comfort of students, lecturers, and staff working in the campus environment. In addition to disturbing comfort, cigarette smoke can also disturb students' concentration. To create a clean and comfortable campus environment, students, lecturers, and staff are prohibited from smoking on campus. Based on Government Regulation Number 109 of 2012 concerning the security of material containing addictive substance, which requires the establishment of no smoking areas. There may be some campuses that allow smoking, because these campuses already have special areas for smoking. Smoking is also dangerous to our health and the health of others around us, because cigarettes contain substances that are harmful to our bodies. The substances contained in cigarettes include tar, nicotine, carbon monoxide, ammonia, benzene, formaldehyde, and arsenic, which can cause diseases such as heart disease, lung disease, cancer, respiratory disorder, and stroke in us and those around us. In addition, the nicotine content in cigarettes can be addictive. You may be wondering why people smoke. Some people smoke to relieve stress, freedom, or out of curiosity. Therefore, I urge all of you to stop smoking now before you suffer the consequence. That concludes my opinion on smoking on campus. After I give my opinion about smoking on campus, now I will explain the material about the simple present tense. Definition of the simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to describe regular, routine, or habitual events that occur on a daily basis. The simple present tense can also be used to indicate something that is happening right now. Next is the function of the simple present tense. The function of the simple present tense are divided into four functions. The first function is general third. General third refers to general third or absolute third. This means things whose third is certain and generally known. For example, first, cow are mammals. Second, the sun rises in the east. Third, the earth revolves around the sun. The second function is habit. A habit is something done continuously and consistently. For example, first, my brother goes to work every weekdays. Second, I always go to school at 6 o'clock in the morning. Third, they go to crunch on Sunday. The third function is instruction. Instruction is a sentence used to give instruction or commands. For example, first, mix the ingredients thoroughly. Second, fill out the form with your details. Third, sign your name at the bottom of the document. The fourth function is fixed schedule. Fixed schedule are things that are already scheduled or guaranteed to happen. For example, first, the train leaves at 7 a.m. Second, the meeting starts at 10 a.m. Third, our exam starts at 8 a.m. today. Before discussing the formula or pattern of the simple present tense, we must first know the subject table along with the corresponding to be and verb, so that later when making sentence, we will not make mistake. Subject I used to be am and verb do, verb without the ending s or es. Subject you, they, we, and plural subject used to be are and verb to or verb without the ending s or es. Subject he, she, it, and singular subject used to be is and verb does or verb ending in s or es. Simple present tense patterns are divided into two types: simple present tense patterns or formula for noun sentence and simple present tense patterns or formulas for verb sentence. What are noun sentence? A noun sentence is a sentence that states an object, such as a person's name, profession, place, or anything else that is considered an object. The predicate is to be or is, am, are. For noun sentence, there are four types of sentence form: positive forms, negative forms, interrogative forms, and interrogative form with WH questions. The first is the positive form. Positive form means a sentence that has a positive form or value. Complements, on the other hand, consist of nouns, adverbs, and adjectives, and their usage depends on the sentence. The patterns for noun sentence is subject plus to be plus complement. For example, first, she is a lecturer. Second, Anna is very brave little girl. Third, the summer is great. Second is the negative form. The negative form is a sentence that expresses denial. The pattern for noun sentence is subject plus to be plus not plus complement. For example, first, I am not beauty. Second, Thailand is not the place we are going. Third, it is not a Korean restaurant. The third is the interrogative form. Interrogative form is a sentence used to ask something. The pattern for noun sentence is to be plus subject plus complement plus question marks. For example is first, is this restaurant expensive? Second, are you coming to watch the NCT concert? Third, am I always angry? The fourth is the interrogative form with WH questions. Interrogative forms with WH questions are words used to ask questions. These interrogative words use WH questions. WH questions are where, when, what, who, which, whom, whose, why, and how. The pattern noun sentence is WH question plus to be plus subject plus question marks. For example is first, who won the math competition? Second, why did you choose this job? After discussing the pattern of the simple present tense for noun sentence, we will now move on to discussing the pattern of the simple present tense for verb sentence. What are verb sentence? A verb sentence is a sentence that contains a verb. A verb sentence is a sentence that expresses an action or behavior. Verb sentences are divided into four types of sentence forms: positive forms, negative form, interrogative form with WH question. The first is the positive form. The positive form can use verb without the ending s or es, or plus ending s or es. If the subject is I, you, they, we, or a plural subject, use a verb that does not end in s or es. But if the subject is he, she, it, and singular subject, use verb ending in s or es. Positive form pattern: subject plus verb 1 or verb 1 s or es plus complement. For example is first, I go to Pakuan Mall. Second, he runs with his girlfriend. Third, my mother washes my school uniform. The second is the negative form. Negative form pattern is subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus complement. For example is first, Maya does not ride a motorbike. Second, I do not run. Third, they do not go to the movies. The third is the interrogative form. Interrogative form pattern is do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement plus question marks. For example is first, do you have a pen? Second, does she wear perfume? Third, do you have a husband? The fourth is the interrogative form with WH question. Interrogative form with WH question pattern is WH question plus do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement plus question marks. For example is first, when do we carry out the exam? Second, why do you study Korean? Third, why does he go to America? I have 3 questions and answer about the simple present tense. Number 1, I to school by bus every day. The answer is go. Number 2, his friends after school. The answer is meet. Number 3, Andreas and Martha work on the weekend. The answer is do. The last slide contains The conclusion that can be drawn for the simple present tense material. That is, the simple present tense describes regular events or habits that occur in everyday life. The simple present tense is used to identify thought, habits, commands, and schedules events. The simple present tense is divided into two types, the noun present tense and the verb present tense. Each of the two types of simple present tense has four sentence forms: positive, negative, interrogative, and interrogative with WH questions. That concludes my explanation of the simple present tense. To view the material, please click on the link in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.